This week's weekly ritual is dedicated to the life and work of Gerri Miller and Lou Ottens, who passed away this week. Rest in peace. What's up, everybody? It's Keith. You're watching the weekly ritual, Ghost Cult's news program, right here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe and support GhostCultMag.com, a small business. With that out of the way, let's get started. In case you missed it, features at Ghost Cult Magazine. We kick our features off this week with our exclusive interview with singer Todd Torre of Queensryche. His brand new solo album, Rejoice in the Suffering, is out now on Rat Pack Records. We also interviewed Olaf Wickstrom of Enforcer. Their brand new album, Live by Fire 2, is out today on Nuclear Blast Records. On the podcast front, we interviewed Greg Kennelty. You may know Greg as a writer at Metal Injection, but Greg makes music, and one of his musical projects is this ambient music project that's coming out this week called Chalk Portraits. And you can hear the EP No Visibility right here at Ghost Cult today at GhostCultMag.com. This video also includes a shout out to Liquid Death. That's right, the guys on my hat. Murder your thirst with Liquid Death, 100% mountain spring water in 100% recyclable cans, and it's frickin' metal. And you can get 10% off with the code GHOSTCULT on every order. And now the news rundown. We start this week's news rundown with a heavy heart, as we have to mourn the passing of legendary music journalist and editor Gerri Miller, who passed away at 67 after a bout with cancer. Gerri rose to fame and acclaim as the editor-in-chief of Metal Edge magazine in the 80s. She put countless bands on the map in the 80s and 90s and was a true trailblazer and inspiration to all of us who are still doing music journalism today. Rest in peace, Gerri. We also pay our respects to the memory and the work of Lou Ottens. You may not know his name, but you know his products. Lou invented the cassette tape, and he passed away this week at 94 years old. He also pioneered the compact disc while working for the Pioneer Audio Company. Rest in power, Lou, and thank you for your gifts. We also have an update from Mammoth Weed Wizard Bastard. The guys have been quiet as they are preparing their new album, but they wanted to share an update as to why they were quiet. Their guitar player Dave suffered from the coronavirus a few months ago and suffered a stroke while in the hospital. He had been sedated for several months but is now out of it and on the road to recovery. Get well soon, Dave. Good luck, guys, and we're looking forward to those riffs. Legendary punk drummer Wullie Buchan of The Exploited suffered a heart attack late last week. He is said to be recovering in a hospital. The band broke the news on their social media, and we hope Wullie gets well soon. All these old rockers and punks are getting sick and getting ailments, and we send them our strength and our hugs. We're still getting a slate of postponements and reschedules and cancellations of tours and festivals all over the world, and we have a few more to report this week, including Parkway Drive postponing their Viva La Underdogs tour, super highly anticipated, now postponed to 2022. Hang in there, guys. I do believe they're going to be able to tour their homeland of Australia this year, but probably not Europe or America. Finally, something good to talk about. Body Count took home the Grammy Award this year for Best Metal Performance for their single Bum Rush off of 2020's awesome album Carnival. It came out exactly a year ago this month, and we were super proud and pleased that Ice-T won the award. There was an awesome viral video of him at home watching the announcement with his family and reacting. He gave a shout out to Riley Gale of Power Trip, rest in peace, and Power Trip was also nominated, so that was awesome, and it was just really great to see Ice-T get this win. He was celebrated all over social media by his peers in acting and music, and it was really, really cool. As always, the Grammys do continue to court controversy and trouble when it comes to rock and metal, especially the In Memoriam section. That's right. After making a big announcement after the tragic passing of Eddie Van Halen last October that they would do something special for the rocker, they actually did a very quick mention of him, a very quick visual of his guitar. Van Halen was nominated for many Grammys, won many Grammys over their career, and very sad to just a blip of such a legendary, influential artist is just passed over. They apparently invited Wolfgang Van Halen to perform Eruption at the Grammys. He felt like that. He turned it down. He said it wouldn't do justice to his father's memory, who he said his father probably wouldn't even care that he wasn't mentioned, but rock fans care, metal fans care, we all care. Red alert, y'all! Halloween is back. That's right. Fresh off the Pumpkins United tour a couple of years ago, all 7 members of Halloween have recorded a brand new self-titled album coming out this summer. From Nuclear Blast, their first single, Skyfall, is coming in a few weeks. Get hype! Punk rockers Rise Against have announced their brand new album, single, and dropped a video for the title track, Nowhere Generation. Supposed to be a raucous political affair as always. Rise Against always rises to the occasion, pun intended. Super stoked for new Rise Against coming soon. It's time for your weekly fix of Corey Taylor news. That's right, the Slipknot Stone Sour frontman has announced a socially distanced tour in person at clubs. That's right, we're coming back from the pandemic and tours are getting booked and happening. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, maybe it's a bad idea, I'm not sure. But it's kicking off in Arizona. In exactly 2 months, Corey Taylor and his solo band performing most of, or all of, CMFT, his recent solo album out now on Roadrunner Records. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. Big news from Gimme Metal. That's right, on their Gimme Metal TV channel, they are launching their very first music video show, The Ball. And The Ball is hosted by Ricky Rackman, MTV legend and icon of Headbangers Ball. That's right, the show's gonna air every Saturday on Gimme Metal TV. The first one will be free. You should sign up after to check it out. I have a subscription and it's awesome. If there was ever a band in all of metal to have their own line of CBD products, it should be GWAR. And now it is. That's right. Coming out in time for 420 Day next month, GWAR is launching Bud of the Gods, their very own line of CBD flowers, cigarettes, and products. Super cool. You can order it right now at their website. Norwegian folk rock band Gata has a new single out, Koreliak. I hope I said that right. From their upcoming new album this spring, the band is definitely going to be for fans of artists like Rudruna, Merker's Folk Songs album, and many more. Drama from the Chevelle camp. That's right, Chevelle just released their brand new album, Neritas, which means nothing is real and it's all a simulation, something like that. And the album's awesome. We have a review here at Ghost Cult. But Pete Loeffler, the frontman, just dropped a bomb on his record label right as the new album came out, which is that he feels like the band has never made a cent from any of their record sales. Crazy! I know we live in a time where streaming dominates everything, but Pete made his feelings known that he doubts they will re-sign with the label or make an album for a major label ever again. Machine Head will perform an entire playthrough of their The More Things Change album to celebrate the 24th anniversary of that album this week on their Friday live stream. They've stopped live streaming on Facebook, now it's YouTube and Rob Flynn's Twitch. As every week, it's just Jared and Rob. I don't think the whole band shows up for this, I don't know. Vog is in Poland, Matt Austin lives in the UK, it's probably not all of them. Atreyu has dropped a brand new video for their single Warrior that's out now from their upcoming and newly announced album, Baptized, coming in June from Spine Farm Records. Of course, Warrior features Travis Barker of Blink-182 on drums and is one of the first tracks we've heard with Brandon Soller as the permanent new frontman of the band. We're excited for this new Atreyu album, but I'm supposed to not say excited. All That Remains frontman Phil Levante gave an interview this week where he discussed late great guitar player Ollie Herbert. The band would like to do some live streams, they'd like to do some charity work on behalf of Ollie's name in remembrance of the great guitarist, but the estate of Ollie, controlled by his wife Elizabeth, will not let them. This makes it complicated for the band as they've been slowly working on a new release, their first since 2018. Former Guns N' Roses guitarist Gilby Clarke, one of my personal favorite artists of all time, is dropping a new solo album that I'm very excited to tell you about this summer on Golden Robot Records. The Gospel Truth is coming out following a spate of badass and killer singles. Music Improves the Brain Health is a long-running series from the Alzheimer's Association of Finland, and this year's campaign features none other than Soilwork. That's right, the Swedish heavy metalers and former melodic death metalers are part of this incredible campaign that has had a lot of metal artists support it in the past. The band has been very candid and is fully immersed in this campaign, and drummer Bastian Thorgard gave a recent interview where he talked about the excitement the band has to contribute to this important cause. We are 1 week away from a new album from Evanescence. Super cool. They are dropping a brand new series of graphic novels based on the lyrics and music of the band. This is super exciting. Echoes from the Void is a graphic anthology series under the Opus imprint and is written and created by all women writers and artists, including frontwoman Amy Lee. What's the first show you want to go to when shows come back and festivals come back? Would you like to go to a metal festival in a cave? I do! That's right, Prophecy Fest. Prophecy Productions, one of the greatest record labels in the world, is celebrating 25 years, and they are going full steam ahead with their annual festival in a cave in Germany. That's right, it's got killer bands like Imperium and Days of Our Lives and many more, and we're gonna bring you the full lineup as soon as it drops. Cool podcast alert! Chaka Malik, the New York hardcore legend of bands like Burn, Orange 9mm, and more recently Ghost Decibels, has launched a brand new podcast, F With Me. That's right, he's going to interview artists and talk about old school stuff and current music and all kinds of cool stuff. You can check out the first episode right now on his YouTube. Follow F With Me Show or Ghost Decibels at Instagram. I shit you not. Unbelievable stories you can't make up. This week on I Shit You Not, we talk about an artist we don't typically talk about often, but we should. Tash Sultana has just broken the 1 billion streams mark. Crazy. 1 billion. Their brand new album dropped last month, Terra Firma, on the back of their recent album a few years ago, Flow State, with the international hit single Jungle. Congratulations, Tash. All the best success in the future. And now for a look at Who Rules It Streaming. This week's Who Rules It Streaming kicks off with the legendary drummer Mike Terrana. That's right, his YouTube channel has been dropping amazing 1-minute drum jams and covers. And this week he covered Guns N' Roses classic Paradise City, but he's also done 80s pop stuff like Mr. Mister and Prince, and a bunch of heavy metal jams also. Follow him at Mike Terrana Official here on YouTube. Dropkick Murpheys, unable to tour because of the pandemic, did a St. Patrick's Day live stream this week, free for everyone to watch, as a way for us all to get together and appreciate the band. They have new music on the way soon, and hopefully some more live stream events before touring comes back. And now some of the music out for New Music Friday. Adamantis, Far Flung Realm, Cruz del Sur Records. Agent Steel, No Other Gods Before Me, Dissonance Records. Anor, War of the Jewels, Rockshots Records. Cosmic Reaper self-titled, Heavy Psych Sounds. Depths of Hatred, Inheritance. Prosthetic Records, Distant, Dusk of Anguish EP, Unique Leader Records, Doom, Eternin Aneka, Metal Blade Records, Ego Kill Talent, The Dance Between Extremes EP, BMG Records, Enforcer, Live by Fire 2, Nuclear Blast Records, Era Self-Titled, UNFD Records, Fuath 2, Season of Mist Records, Kankar, Dunkel Millennia, Eisenwald Records, Luna Shadow, Wish to Leave, Cruz del Sur, MWWB, The Harvest, New Heavy Sounds, Old, Pilgrimage, Seeing Red, Sludgelord Records, Papa Roach, Greatest Hits Volume 2, The Better Noise Years, Better Noise Records, Rapid Strike self-titled, Wormhole Death Records, Saxon, Inspirations, Silver Lining Records, Trollfest, Happy Heroes EP, Napalm Records, and Udo, live in Bulgaria, CD, DVD, AFM Records. And now for a look in our mailbag. This week's mailbag features this awesome vinyl deluxe single from Graceyon, Pearl and End of Days. That's right, this album was the last pressing from the band, and I managed to snag one off of Bandcamp for myself at a low price. And this awesome Bay Area band is working on new music as we speak. I even got this little note of thanks from the band. Thanks, Jackie. Hello?
Hey, you know what time it is?
I do know what time it is. It's the end of the show. Thanks so much for watching. I've been Ghost Cult Keefe. With me on the other side of the camera is the birthday boy this week, Omar Cordy, our producer and director. Thank you so much for sharing your week with us and catching up on this metal and rock news. As we say every week at this juncture, it's a tough time in the world. So please, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and stay fucking metal.